career as a political interviewer, one of the strangest experiences I ever had was interviewing the Minister of Transport in Israel. Why was that such a strange experience? Because he didn't speak English and asked that the interview be conducted in French, which wouldn't be a problem, except that I don't really speak French. There was no way of rescheduling the meeting, so we agreed to kind of just do it. It was pretty embarrassing thinking about it now. I remember the minister starting to talk and I was just scrambling initially, trying to understand what he was saying. The only things I could really pick out were, of course, terms to do with transport. So I would hear, for example, aéroport, and so I knew he was talking about airports. I would hear privatisation, and I knew he was talking about privatization. And that was about as much as I could really understand. So, without really knowing what I was doing, I fell into a technique which is actually well known to negotiators, to especially those people that have to deal in hostage situations or stressful situations where they need to negotiate. It's a technique that allows you to put the other person at ease and relax them and extract much more information from them. That technique is called mirroring, and I began doing it out of necessity. So as I'm listening to this minister talk, when there was a slight pause, I would just look at him and just say, ah, ouais, l'aéroport, ouais, or ah, le privatisation, ouais, privatisation. Essentially, I was just repeating the last few words that he said. It's called mirroring. You mirror the last part of what the person has said to you. And what happens when you do that is that the person that has been talking feels, first of all, that they're being listened to, that they're being understood, and that they're being encouraged to carry on. Works really well. Well, the other day, I put this to the test even more. I went out with my wife to a social event in which I knew almost no one. I decided beforehand that I would just use the mirroring technique just to see how far I could push it. And I spent the whole evening speaking to friends of my wife's who I didn't really know, essentially just repeating back what they said to me. Well, the next day, my wife received several emails, WhatsApps and calls from people at the party saying what a fascinating person I was. I hadn't really said anything, just repeated back what they said to me.